Hi, my name is Jason Blaiklock and my company is Australian Opal Cutters. And I just want to give a quick, overview of what it's been like working with Scott and the Epic Life Coaching. I've started with my company about 2 years ago after having a break. I had a couple of challenging years and decided to need some time out. So I had a big break and just worked on some personal projects for a year. Coming back in, I made the decision right up front that I really wanted to have a business coach because I've done business for years, as we all do, and had burnout at different times just through bad management. So I thought this time, going back into the business, I wanted to make sure I had a life coach there right alongside me the whole time because I obviously have a big team to manage and a lot of pressures, so I just wanted to do it right. What I found though was that Scott introduced me to some business training techniques that I found personally very, very challenging. And that was a mental fast that he made us go on, which was really wiping out all the negatives, wiping out all the habits and the mindsets that were carried along the journey. Now, I really struggled with Scott a little bit because he was so positive and I was actually so negative. I found it actually really annoying. I didn't enjoy it. I found it very challenging, but I knew that he was right, so I just said, okay, let's do this. So over the mental fast, I got really convicted about how negative mindsets are actually impacting my life in actually every area. I found it the most difficult, probably, and most challenging process that I've ever been through, but also the most rewarding. So watching those habits actually confronted and changed one by one has literally transformed my life. And I'm now finding that those mindsets were actually the bottom of the iceberg, and there was a lot more in the iceberg. And the habits are actually business habits, mindsets about the future of the business, about staff, about finances, about management issues, even how I go through processes. Long and the short was I found my mindsets were actually a very strong cement lid on my life, which is the funniest thing. So that lid has well and truly now been obliterated. It's been smashed. The roof has caved in literally, and I'm seeing now with fresh vision and fresh eyes for the first time about the actually astonishing potential that my own business has. And look, this is a family business. I'm the third generation. We've been doing this for 40 years, but the changes now are immense. They're really, I think, quite epic, which is, excuse the pun. So I suppose I wanted just to do this video to express how doing a journey with Scott has been completely challenging, but ultimately incredibly rewarding. And I haven't ever experienced a business coaching process or person like Scott before. I've found his spirit infectious and contagious, and I want that believe anything's possible spirit. I want to be the opposite of what I used to be, negative, grumpy, angry, just cantankerous or whatever. I want to be positive and on fire and visionary and believe in the future and actually do it practically and have good structures and good team management and change our culture. And all of that will happen in time. It's a step-by-step process. I'm just in the beginning months of the journey, but I'm very, very, very thankful to have found Scott. He's changed my life. My business is being transformed, and I just wanted to do a video to thank him and let everyone know that this is real. It's a real journey. There you go.
I'm here with my buddy Jason.
Hey!
Right on. Okay, so we are talking today about the key.
Yes.
The key to alignment and direction.
Direction,
right?
yeah,
And you just
yeah.
had such a great little metaphor. Your
Yes.
key literally, you're talking about the key.
Yeah.
Key fell out of your pocket.
There it is, the key.
Onto the ground.
Man,
as you're talking about
reenactment.
key to alignment. Right?
Yeah,
okay,
that's
so what's the story? What's the journey with
The
it?
key, so you were talking about all the plans and ideas and all this stuff, but then there was the core of who you are, Scott, as a business coach, which is impacting people, has impacted my life. You carry this amazing gift, this glorious energy that's brighter than the sun that just gets in there and just brings light into dark places. And we were talking about all this other stuff, but who you are, the core, is the key. And that key is the core. And that's everything you need. That you just flick that switch and start the engine, and then other people's engines get flicked. So we sort of decided in 2 seconds to drop all the other stuff and just keep turning that switch on, keep firing up that engine. Hey, problem solved, man. There it is.
Oh man. Okay, all right. So I was getting caught up once again with the details of something, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
The planning, and
the
ideas
planning,
and structures,
which is great,
and,
right?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, but
There's a key,
there's a key.
and we're ready to drive, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
And that's the key, is that in that are all the other keys.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that I got, is in the dream zone, in following the core, and it's just like going, okay, yep, I need to do, this is what I know I need to do. All the other stuff takes care of itself. That's what I got.
Okay, so what is your key to realign, gain direction, and get focused?